My career has been shaped really by moving through very different problem spaces over time. So I think each of them has served as a building block and a bridge to the next step, the next project. My background is in electrical engineering. Then I moved into computer science for my graduate degree. I've worked in consulting in both the private sector, in commercial consulting, and for the government. And then I've spent more years than I want to admit at NIST working across a variety of different problem spaces, starting in smart grid and cyber physical systems, to working on the cybersecurity framework and the privacy framework, and now to leading our NIST risk management framework team. So I think what this career path has really taught me is that technology is always going to change, but the risk management principles that we all leverage really hold. So when I look at something like AI, which is probably our favorite buzzword of the day, followed in a close second by PQC, is I don't just start by asking what's new here. I consider what do we already know and how can we apply it as well. Just because it's a new technology doesn't mean we have to throw all of our good principles and best practices away. In my view, AI systems in many ways are kind of just like smart software, fancy software, as I like to say, with a little bit extra. So that means we can really leverage the robust body of cybersecurity knowledge and resources that we all already have with some modifications and considerations, but essentially we're not starting from scratch. Now, the caveat here is I want to be clear. AI does introduce new threats, vulnerabilities, and that requires additional mechanisms and approaches to how we manage the risk. So it's not just a simple risk rinse and repeat of what we already have, but we have a strong foundation to start from. So the other thing about my background is I really have this deep appreciation for the public-private collaboration model. Through the years at NIST and the work that we do, we are only successful. Our resources are only useful if practitioners, the people on the ground, can actually implement them. And that requires us listening to you. So the years of stakeholder engagement through workshops, comment periods, working groups, what have you, have shaped how I really think about how every new technology, the problem set and the solution. It's not just a technology problem and it's not just a technology solution. We really got to account for the people and the culture and the organizations using and leveraging these solutions and technologies. So that's a tough one. But I'm going to have to say AI, and more specifically, agentic AI is what we're watching closely right now. I think we've all seen the news in the last week about new AI models coming out with a lot of fanfare and hubbub and buzz. And I think that's really going to change how we look at cybersecurity, how we implement risk management across all of our organizations. And this is because agentic AI is really going to push some of the foundational assumptions that the risk frameworks that NIST has built are built on. So we have designed, say, the 853 controls and assurance approaches around systems that behave deterministically, where the boundaries between components are generally stable or known, and humans are in the loop and engaged, even when we begin to leverage the automation that we have today. Agentic AI is going to challenge these assumptions. But I will caveat, it's not a reason to abandon the frameworks. It's a reason to extend them deliberately and with purpose. And that really reflects on some of the great work that we're doing at NIST on the AI risk management framework, on the cybersecurity profiles for AI, and the control overlays for securing AI systems. So we're really looking forward to sharing these resources as we develop them so we are ready to secure what is next. Conference theme this year is Trust, Privacy, and AI in the Age of Digital Transformation. And I think the key word that I latch onto is trust. I want attendees to leave thinking, what are the characteristics that make up this concept of trustworthiness? And how do you actually establish, maintain, and measure trust in AI-enabled systems in a way that is rigorous, demonstrable, repeatable, and traceable? So we don't want this to be a compliance checkbox, but we really want people leave thinking of what is this continuous, risk-informed approach that can hold up today, tomorrow, and beyond. But I also hope that practitioners walk away with some hope, knowing that we already have some of the tools in existence and being built as we speak to help you guys do such a thing. The NIST risk management framework, the AI risk management framework, the cybersecurity framework. We're developing specific AI-centric resources to help organizations make implementable guidelines for them to leverage and use today that hopefully will withstand the test of time as well. So we're really looking at applying this from the model design through development and deployment and ongoing operation. So how do we take what we have, tailor it to this new technology so we really can apply good cybersecurity? So we at NIST develop the standards and guidelines through a process that depends on continuous direct engagement with the people who implement them. While I get to work with some of the best and brightest people at NIST, we also get to partner with you all in the community, whether you be from industry, academia, or other federal agencies, or even internationally, to make sure that the resources that NIST provides is the best available, that reflects the expertise of not only our community, but the whole community. So when I sit on a panel or do a presentation at an event like Future Tech DC, it's not just me sharing information about what's new from NIST. I am hearing directly from you, auditors, CISOs, government practitioners, technology professionals, and students about what's working, what is unclear, what problems you're facing that we can provide better resources for. So the feedback loop is how our portfolio of standards, guidelines, and frameworks gets better. This engagement process makes sure that we can maintain our rigor and transparency, but allow you to dynamically, consistently give us ongoing feedback. In this modern technology age where everything is changing almost instantly, and the only constant is change, we need to be able to have this kind of engagement so we can keep up with what's next. So thank you for participating. Thank you for coming to Future Tech DC, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you there and at future events.